change. We ready for change.
Well,
Did that say? Oh, we're back.
Oh, you're back. Oh shit.
Did that say NSA something? Pull off your Wi-Fi. Didn't work or what? Or no, it didn't work.
Thank you, though.
I appreciate it.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! 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 If we don't get it, shut it down! We don't get it, shut it down! We don't get it, shut it down! We don't get it, shut it down!
Hey guys, welcome back. So we're here. We keep running into connection issues. Hopefully we're done with that now. So there he is. That's the third time that man lapped me.
No peace, no justice, no peace, no justice, no peace. Two dirty ass police. No justice, no peace, no justice, no peace, no justice, no peace. No dirty ass police. Okay, check it out.
Yeah, I thought that.
The whole damn system is guilty as hell. I said, alright, take those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. I said, alright, take those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. I can't breathe, can you breathe?
Nope, I can't breathe.
Say what? I can't breathe, can you breathe? I can't breathe. Say what? I can't breathe. Can you breathe? I can't breathe. Say what? I can't breathe. Can you breathe? I can't breathe. Say what? I can't breathe. Can you breathe? I can't breathe. Say what? I can't breathe. Can you breathe? I can't breathe. Say what? I can't breathe. Can you breathe? I can't breathe. Say what? I can't breathe. Can you breathe? I can't breathe. Say what? Out of the house, into the street. 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 Out of the house, into the street.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
We're going down this way.
Shut it down. We going this way.
Going this way.
Y'all want to say let's go.
Go ahead. Go back to your music.
Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. I said no justice. No peace. No racism. Police. Take it to the streets to fund the police. No justice. No peace. Say what? Take it to the streets to fund the police. No justice. No peace. Say what? No justice. No peace. I said we're gonna take it to the streets to fund the police. No justice. No peace. Say what? Black lives matter. 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 Black lives matter.
They're marching back to where the Justice Now March started today. We did manage to join it from that point and then kind of came through the...
He cool, he usually do that sometimes too, so... You know what I'm saying? I already know, I just know, make y'all know.
I'm saying this every
Police! Police!
Make some noise!
Black lives matter! 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 No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! I said no justice! No peace! No racist! Police! So y'all remember that thing my auntie had showed y'all earlier where she say, I am, and the guy say Jacob Blake, and the lady say Breonna Taylor. I'm going to say I am, and the ladies and the guys, y'all know what to do. I am. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you right.
Hey, B, you do one, she do one.
Alright. You got the guys. Yeah, me, you say
I got the guys. Y'all ready?
I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. Jacob Blake. I am. I am. Jacob Blake. I am. I am. Jacob. I am. I am.
Jacob Blake.
I am. I am.
Jacob Blake.
I am.
Jacob Blake. Jacob Blake. We're making it right. Making it right. Turn right. Jacob Blake. Hold on, let's
Here we go, stop right here, y'all.
We are about to make a right. You have to block away.
No justice, no peace. And dirty old police. No justice, no peace. And dirty old police. No justice. Safety first. Have a good night. And we'll see you Saturday and Sunday.
Hey, tell them we're going to slush. Tell them we're going to slush.
Yeah, we're going to slush.
Hey, we going to slush everybody. If anybody wants some needles up
That's what I was gonna just say.
Hey, so I already called and reserved the back area. So if we going to slush, we need to head there now before they get irritated and give up our whole spot. So I called early, ahead of time, and let her know we need the whole back room. So if everybody, if you coming, we all finna head over there now, eat some good food, hear some music, and have a good time, all right? Slush, it's on TV 20 seconds, just right on the corner right there.
All right, everyone. So there you have it. That is the Justice Now March coming to a close. It is currently 7:17 p.m. And just to give a brief synopsis, short kind of retelling of everything that happened. So earlier today we received a press release for Justice Now, announcing that there was a Justice Now march happening at 3 p.m. We showed up. Looks, to be honest with you, things did get off to a little bit of a late start, but we did go from across from the Boys and Girls Club and march from here to Grace Lutheran Church. If anybody wants to remember, or if anybody remembers, Grace Lutheran Church is the one that we saw on one of my live streams where they were doing an outreach. They have a lot of programs in place to help the disadvantaged, including food pantry. I do believe it was a Tuesday that we ran into someone, I do remember, if I remember, it was like a Tuesday. They were actually doing a food pantry box handout for the disadvantaged and kind of taking care of the community. No matter what you want to believe, the march was peaceful. We did make it to Grace Lutheran Church. To be quite honest with you, I did run into some issues connection-wise. The closer that we got to other media, the harder the connection it was for us to maintain. Unfortunately, I made a poor decision and sat next to a larger news outlet directly next to their camera, and it caused the entire feed to get dead. I got up and moved. Once we moved, we were able to start live streaming again, but then the larger news organizations came in again right in front of us and knelt down and turned on their live stream cameras, and next thing you know, boom, all the reception was gone. So as larger news outlets have kind of broken off away from the march, I've managed to be able to maintain a steady stream. I'm going to be sharing the links later for Andrew Mercado Media, or Mercado Media, Never Stop Media, as well as I want to talk to Corey and see if he's going to give me permission to share his media on my page, just so that you guys can have a perspective of both the inside and the outside of what was happening at Grace Lutheran Church. Once the round table was completed at Grace Lutheran Church, we met outside. We got some more words from Reverend Jesse Jackson, some more words from Jacob Blake, Portia Bennett, Greg Bennett, and once we were done, we were able to kind of join as they marched back to the original starting point, at which point we turned around, or at which point the march has just now begun to wrap up. So that's the best synopsis I can give right now. I'll go through and review the footage. I'm also going to take a look at Andrew Mercado's footage. I'm also going to take a look at Never Stop Media's footage. Again, I just had the world's worst luck, worst decision making, sitting next to large media cameras, and it completely sucked everything out. So I do apologize that I was not able to stream on a consistent basis while we were within the church. Hopefully moving forward, it's a lesson learned. I know to sit away so that we don't have to worry about those types of things. and it's just a lesson learned. As you heard, there are some other things that are going to be happening this weekend. I will actually be out of town Friday until Saturday night, maybe Sunday morning. So I won't be able to cover anything that's happening on Saturday. There is a 24-hour march on Sunday. I do believe that we're going to go ahead and be able to participate in that. So hopefully we'll bring you some of that. I don't know that I have the fortitude to stay up too late. I do have to work on Monday, so we'll have to see how that works out. We also have some words of things that are going to be happening on... yes, this is Kenosha. I do apologize. This is Kenosha, Wisconsin. This was the Justice Now March. We did get a press release earlier today inviting us to come in and check it out. This was a media-friendly event, so I want to kind of point that out. They did invite media. Not only they did invite media, but they told media to come in first. Hey, I'm actually... live stream kept going dead, like dead. I sat next to like WISN 12 and 58, and every time they would flip on that little switch. So yeah, do you mind if I share your outside? Were you inside? Or were you outside?
I was outside.
That's fine. I wanted to give both perspectives. So I was going to share somebody was inside, and if you're outside, I'd like to share both on my page.
Sure.
I know we've had this conversation before, but you know I like to get permission.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's definitely cool. I didn't get on the scene soon enough. I didn't know like who was gonna be in there, and also like I don't know. I kind of prefer being outside in most situations, but being inside, I'm sure they said cool stuff. The media was in there though, right?
Yeah, they kind of prioritized it. Well, first of all, it was a media-friendly event. They did say, I don't know if everybody got it, but I did get a press release today, as well as whenever we showed up, they said, all right, everybody hold on, media in first. And then I just made a bad decision sitting next to larger media, but that's what it is.
Oh,
Brother, I don't mean to call you out. Bro.
Oh yeah, no, I already know. I'm sure the people in the stream know too that have tried to get a hold of me. It's very, very difficult to get a hold of me. Honestly, I'm kind of like, part of me is like, should I just hire somebody to like answer emails and calls and stuff for me? But then I'm like, then I have to pay someone to answer emails and calls, and I'm like, yeah, you know, it's like.
I feel you. But like I said, if anyone wants to intern, then maybe we can finesse something where I can help someone get college credit. Hey, if you talk to Gateway or Parkside, or even Carthage, I'm sure you can come up with something.
I think, actually.
Office administration program, I'm sure would be happy to help you out.
Yeah, actually, I think that needs to happen. So, yeah, that actually does need to happen because I need help, but I'm also not rich. So, you know how that works. That's why I put up help support the stream. It's not because I just want stuff from you guys. It's because for things to grow, I can't do it all myself. You know.
And I don't want to bite off what Corey's saying, but I'm gonna. That's one of the things I wanted to sit down and talk to you about. But I'm going to be looking at possibly monetizing some things, just because it is getting hard to buy or get the things that are needed. I really am struggling with this, so I will talk to other streamers and get their feedback and kind of go from there.
Support the man.
Look at it.
That's when, honestly, and to be completely transparent about how all of this works, I know, people are, I've even been beta testing, other platforms to try to, get the streams and stuff up. That's because Facebook does, they're not doing any favors to try to monetize these streams, right? These streams have, I can only speak for my streams alone, but they've reached so many people. You would think they would be like, yeah, we'll monetize this because so many people watch this video, but they just won't do it for some reason. And they're like, hey, you've unlocked all of the monetization features on Facebook that we have, but for some reason, all of the content that you upload, you can't monetize. Yeah. So I'm sorry if I put in my pin tag, hey, support your favorite streamer, bless the Cash App, but for things, like earlier today, right? I have children, so I'm watching my children because my children's mother, she is a teacher, right? So what she does honestly affects the youth in the future more than what I do, right? So I bite the bullet, and I'm like, your career is more important than mine. Even though we're not even together, I still, as a father, like, and as a human being, it just would make more sense to do that, right? So while I do that, there's things that I could do, but to do that, I would have to pay someone to watch my children. Also, not only that, I would have to trust them to do that as well. So it makes things difficult, right? So we ask for support because it allows us more cushion to be able to get out here and do the things that you want us to do, right? Like, I was getting blown up, but it's like I can't leave my children at home by themselves. So, and if I need someone to watch them, I'm going to have to pay them. So for me to do that, unfortunately, every once in a while, I might pin up in the chat, hey, support your favorite streamer. Last stream, I didn't do it, so for everybody that's like, oh, he's just asking for money all the time, that's not the case. I try not to. And when I first started, I really didn't want to, like Lakota's saying, like, hey, like, it feels weird, but it's gotten to the point where we have nothing else to do. We have no other option but to be like, hey, man, like, we want to keep doing this for you, but the only way we can is ask for the support. So if you love us, Lakota's out here, he's putting in work. I'm out here putting in work. If you can't find me, more than likely he's out here, and vice versa. So, I mean, help the man out. Support your favorite streamers, like I say. And yeah, we're going to keep on doing what we do.
Yep.
You know, we don't have corporations backing us. We don't have corporations that are keeping our engagement at a stagnant 210 impressions a week. Yes, I do a lot of research on what's going on around here. So, you know, support your favorite streamers. Don't be fooled by some of the numbers that you see by some of the other people out there. The real people are with us. And if you want us to keep doing it, you gotta help us out. I feel like I've gotten kind of good at like the whole like PR thing.
I have. You have. And just to kind of, I want to just address Corey's stream real quick. I've seen this man out here, and this isn't you know, because I've seen him the few times. He has inspired me. So support him, do what you got to do, and I felt exactly what he said. It's a struggle, right? I struggle internally with, do I do this or do I not do this? But the reality is, if we want to make the streams better, if there's things, like, if you guys can see, this is what I got. It sounds silly, but that's what I want. And it would keep this camera steady. It's little things. But I'm not rolling in dough like that to where I can say, okay, I'm going to drop $100 to $150 on a thing. I feel bad because it's actually for you guys. But we'll see. We have other things coming up, which I know we're going to talk about later, right? That thing on the 3rd? Yeah. So, I mean, I know I can't speak for everybody, but I would like to see myself in protective gear if we're going to be getting out and doing things. So, I appreciate Corey's feedback because it helps to hear that I'm not the only one that struggled with it. Because when I hear people like you who have been doing this for a while say, hey, I struggle with it too, it shows that what you care about is the community and not that, but sometimes the need supersedes, you know, everything else, right? And just the story about, you know, I get it now. I feel bad that I was blowing you up.
No. Like, it's one of those things that it's like, I know. Like, I do. I was like, damn, you know, what can I do except, you know, do what I have to do, you know? So, I don't want people to think, like, I'm just like, I don't care about what's going on and stuff, but, you know, responsibilities come first. If anyone out there, if you have children, you already understand what I'm saying. So It's like, I'm not like an irresponsible person that will just leave my kids in the dust.
Exactly.
You know, like, so.
Family first, family before everything, and then family is in the community, so then you get out and kind of take care of the community, show them what's going on. And again, like I said, no lip service. You're the reason I'm out here. I wouldn't have even been out here that night, so I appreciate everything that you do. So guys, Corey has his stuff up. Go to his page, support him, send love, do it, buy merch, do whatever you want to do. I don't have any of that stuff set up. Like I said, I'm going to sit down and talk with other streamers, and when we cross that bridge, you guys will know. But for right now, go ahead and make sure that you're sending Corey some love. Send him stuff on his Cash App. You got Venmo too, right? A couple other things. Whatever platform he has, buy merch. Support him in any way you can, and that's how he can make sure he gets out here and gets these kind of things covered for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, and with that said, so I'm like, I don't know if you guys can like tell, but like I fancy myself as a fancy individual or whatnot, right? So like merchandise, right? You don't want things to be like oversaturated and stuff like that, right? So merch runs, they're always just expect them to be limited, right? So get them if you can.
Oh, that makes sense.
If you can't get them, send me a message and let me know. So I have like a certain time frame where I can allow people that want to get the merch to get it, but I don't like things to be oversaturated. I don't like things to be not exclusive, you know? I just feel like, you know, I'm American. I fancy myself a capitalist and a businessman. So, you know, for things to work, they got to be exclusive, kind of. Also, it kind of drives demand up. But then also, it makes things rare and it makes people feel good about what they have. I love exclusive stuff, so that's what I kind of want to bring with all of my stuff as well. Except for the streams. The streams won't be exclusive. The streams are for everybody.
So can I ask you a question while you're talking about that?
Yeah.
If a person were to walk up with you after buying your merchandise, would you be okay with signing it for them?
Yeah, I would be. Yeah,
and I don't mean to put you on the spot. I know that was a bad question. As soon as I said it, I was like, that might be a on-the-spot question.
If you have my merch and you come up to me and you're like, hey, can you sign it? Yeah, of course I'll sign it.
I just want to make sure. If people know, right?
You gotta find me, though. You gotta find. I'm like the freaking Lucky Charms leprechaun.
Hey, I gotta be honest with you. I will 1,000% agree with you on that one. There are times where I'm like, bro, where you at? Bro, where you at? Bro, where you at? Yeah. It's like whack-a-mole for Corey. Where is he at? Where is he at?
You know, it's tough. Since, you know, we're kind of chilling or whatever, the website, I know people have seen the website. It's not public. I've been doing a bunch of like back-end stuff. Honestly, I've owned the domain for the website for years, and it's been up for a long time. But then I took it down because I was like, we're gonna, you know, make it fancy or whatnot. So the website will
What's
launch
up, brother?
early in the week, early next week or whatnot. So yeah.
We were talking about, we were talking on camera about, I was giving a summation, obviously. Told them I'm going to be sharing yours, Mercado's, Corey's perspective. We were just talking about the same thing that we're always talking about, right? Was with the monetization. It's a little thing pill I'm having, but he puts more stuff into perspective. So that's what we're going to look at. Hey guys, look who's here.
What's up, everybody?
We got Kevin. You know I always mess up your last name. Why don't you go ahead and say that for me?
Kevin Glowicki with Never Stop Media.
Why do I always want to say Glowacki?
I don't know. There's a bunch of Glowackies. They're all judges, police officers, so don't say Glowacki.
All right, so it's Kevin Glowicki.
Yep.
From Never Stop Media. Kevin's actually been instrumental in helping me out as well with CJ and Mercado. You know, they're not from here, so they have to cover other areas. So I lean heavily on people like Kevin and Corey and other streamers that are in the area that kind of get perspective. And these are the people I just want you to see that I talk to kind of figure things out for myself, because everybody knows my favorite phrase is, I'm new, I don't know what the I'm doing. I mean, you guys have seen me walking the streets so many damn times because I'm not that new. But these are the people I talk to just to kind of get perspective. You got any words for, what did you think of the events today, Kevin? I mean, just if you're okay with giving us your thought. I know you're pressed and you'd like to keep it middle of the road.
No, it's fine, I can do it. I thought it was good. It's peaceful. They were having fun. You know, there was a very clear message. What's up, Corey?
I really do need to talk to you about some things.
But yeah, I mean, a clear message of what they want, and you know, it's peaceful. So that's what's important. You know, I keep trying to tell everybody there's a difference between protester and rioter, and you know, when you have peaceful protests, you don't see any of the other violence and all of that stuff. So there's a big difference. And today was a perfect example of what a peaceful protest is. And like I said, getting a clear message across of what they want, what they're looking for, and change, justice. So it's a good day.
Thank you for that input. Just to kind of piggyback off exactly what Kevin said, I could not agree more with how it was just really peaceful. I mean, people sometimes they hear chants or something and they mistake that for not being peaceful. And that's not everybody. I'm not saying that everybody is that way, but sometimes mistaking or conflating two different things, it can create something that's not really there.
Yeah, and even like I was saying on just a little stream that I did earlier, just kind of a checkup and kind of a Q&A, you know, on my page, you know, you get where if they're upset, if they're angry, you know, a lot of people don't want to listen to that because it's yelling and screaming, and but at the same time, there's a reason. Why are they yelling and screaming, right? So if we can kind of remove ourselves from kind of trying to ignore the yelling and screaming and understand what the message is, why are they so upset about whatever it is, and that's any group that's out there that's yelling and screaming, that and they're upset their voice isn't being heard. So if we can kind of get past all that type of stuff and really just try to understand what the message is and listen to that, then it's able to hopefully bring people closer together to have some peaceful discourse and understand and appreciate the different opinions, and then try to find a common ground between people. So
I think there's another nail that you hit right on the head, and most people don't want to hear us, and that's on both sides, right? You have to listen. Doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you fall on, where you're at, where you stand politically, or whatever your ideology is. You have to be willing to listen instead of being ready to respond.
Right.
So I think that's key.
That's any relationship too, you know what I mean? That's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, father, daughter, you know, mother, son, whatever, teacher, student. You know, it's the same thing. It's about healthy communication and being able to compromise and find some peaceful solutions. So
couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
So Kevin, good talking to you, and the only reason I say that is because I'm going to sign out, and we'll talk off camera. All right, guys. So you know how we do it. We got everything. We got all the event in. We did participate. Again, I'm not going to be in town Saturday. From Friday until Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I'm not going to be able to cover anything that's going on in Kenosha. So make sure that you're tuning in to Never Stop Media, Corey Elijah. I'm sure somebody will be out on Saturday. I'll be back on Sunday. I should have some coverage then, but I won't be able to be there for the full 24 hours as I do have to work the next day. So again, I do appreciate you guys for joining me. I learned a lot of lessons today about where I'm sitting whenever we're at these events. So thank you all for your time, and we will see you all in the next one.